Healthy and unhealthy coping strategies. Coping strategies are methods that we have all developed over the years in dealing with stress, difficulties, and challenges. However, as we mature and grow, we start to create some methods of dealing with things. However, some of these methods can cause us more harm than good. We might think that what we are doing is helping us cope through the struggles, but in actuality, it further enhances the trauma and reinforces unhealthy coping strategies. Unhealthy coping strategies would often provide us with instant gratification and relief from the stress, but create negative long-term consequences and patterns. However, healthy coping strategies might not give us that instant gratification or feel-good feeling right there at the moment, but they contribute towards long-lasting positive outcomes. Below we will discuss and give examples of unhealthy and healthy coping strategies, and go through the impacts, implications, and consequences that each one can have. Examples of unhealthy coping strategies are drug use and excessive alcohol use, over or under eating, procrastination, sleeping too much or too little, social withdrawal and isolation, self-harm, aggression, criticizing yourself as negative self-talk. Examples of healthy coping strategies are exercise, talking about your problems and challenges, i.e. talking to a friend, healthy eating, seeking professional help, relaxation techniques, for example, deep breathing and journaling, using social support, problem-solving techniques, mindfulness practices, and breaking down challenges. Each person is different, and each individual will have their coping methods in dealing with difficulties and stress. The question here is, does it benefit you? One way to tell is by simply asking yourself, how will this help me through this? It's an excellent method and technique to stop yourself in your tracks and question your methods of approach. You can also take some time to sit down and write down ways to deal with specific challenges and difficulties. It is also important to note and remember that unhealthy coping strategies can also be gateways in developing mental health illnesses, such as phobias, depression, and anxiety. An example is an unhealthy coping strategy that involves a person avoiding specific tasks, interactions, or places. This in turn will then habituate into developing anxiety and possibly a phobia of the stressor, making it that much more challenging to overcome and face in the future. Excellent techniques and methods for coping with difficulties and stresses are through discipline and establishing a positive mental state. We've briefly covered healthy coping strategies previously, but we'll also discuss different methods and approaches to employ when developing healthy coping strategies. One of the best methods is breathing. As outlined in the app, breathing exercises are a great first step barrier to calming yourself and reclaiming that control over your stressor. It also allows you to regain your focus and temporarily remove yourself from what is on your mind. From there, you can then try and break things down. SMART goals are an excellent tool for simplifying and chunking goals and tasks into sizable, easily manageable milestones. This technique is beneficial when doing complex projects and assignments, where they might seem scary and intimidating at first glance. Still, once you break it down and categorize them, it becomes less daunting and intimidating. One thing to remember is that everything is learned, but what is learned can also be unlearned. Through a better understanding of yourself, your habits and coping strategies, you will become a better and disciplined individual with a higher level of self-awareness.